Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Scholes and I am one of the school counselors here at Findlay High School. In this short video, I want to talk with you about graduation requirements. For many of you, this is review material. For some of you, it's something new. But for all of you, it is important that we periodically review this material so that you can make sure that you are doing everything that you need to be doing to make your way towards your ultimate goal, which is graduation from Findlay High School. So let's go ahead and spend a few minutes looking at the graduation requirements. In this video, I will discuss the various graduation requirements, and keep in mind, depending upon if you are a freshman, sophomore, junior, or senior, those specific requirements may be a little bit different from grade level to grade level. I will also talk about the college minimum core if you are interested in going to college, and then finally we will talk about some of the special recognition like the honors diploma requirements. The first thing we'll talk about are the academic requirements for graduation. Now, these academic requirements, these credits, apply to freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors. This applies to everybody in high school right now. To graduate from high school in the state of Ohio, you need to have 21 total credits. Many of you go beyond that 21, and that's fine, but you have to have a minimum of 21, and they have to be distributed as follows. Everybody needs 4 credits of English. Everyone needs 4 credits of math, including at least 1 credit of Algebra 2 or its equivalent. Everyone needs 3 credits of science. You need to have a physical science, a life science, and then an advanced science. You need to have 3 credits of social studies, and this must include world history, American history, government, and economics. Everyone in the state of Ohio must have 1 credit of fine arts. In Findlay High School, you need to have also a half credit of communications and a half credit of emerging technology. Those are not state of Ohio requirements, but those are Findlay High School additional requirements. Everyone needs a half credit of health and then a half credit of physical education. You can get the physical education credits by taking 2 quarter credit physical education classes or by submitting 2 waivers. Okay, now remember, a waiver you can earn for participation in sports or other activities, but you can't mix and match. You either have to do 2 phys ed classes or 2 waivers. And then finally, you have to have 4 credits of electives to make up your minimum of 21 total credits. Those are the academic requirements. Now, there are some additional requirements that we have to be aware of. And this depends on what class you're in. So let's start with the seniors, the class of 2022. In addition to those academic requirements, seniors in the class of 2022 must also pass a series of tests. You have end of course exams, and you have to earn a total of 18 points in those end of course exams, distributed as follows. You have to get a total of 4 points in your ELA 1 and ELA 2 classes. You have to get a minimum of 4 points in Algebra 1 and Geometry combined, and then you have to have a minimum of 6 distributed through government, American history, and biology. Okay, and you have to have a total combination of a minimum of 18. Okay, so keep that in mind, seniors. I know that you have taken your end of course exams. Some of you will have to take those exams again. Take those until you get the points that you need. Now, I want you to be aware that the graduation end of course exams, that's the primary pathway that most seniors will earn their second part of their graduation requirements. There are a couple of additional pathways for those students who are unable to earn the 18 points of testing scores. Pathway 2 is if you are in a Millstream program and you earn an industry credential. That's another option. And then Pathway 3, if you don't get the end of course exam points, you can earn through Pathway 3 if you take the math, ACT, or SAT and get remediation-free scores there. That is also another route that you could take, okay? Like I said, I have Pathway 1 highlighted because that's the path that most seniors will go. They will get their academic credits, and then they will get their end of course exams. But be aware there are Pathway 2 and Pathway 3. If you think 2 or 3 apply to you, talk to your counselor. So, academic requirements, end of course exams, that would be for the seniors, the class of 2022. Now, for juniors, sophomores, and freshmen, it's a little bit different. Okay, so for the classes of 2023 and beyond, you have to get those academic credits like I initially described in this video, but you're not going to be doing the end of course exams the way the seniors have. Okay, your Part 2 exam scores will come from 2 primary tests, Algebra 1 and English Language Arts 2. Sophomores, juniors, and freshmen need to get a 684 minimum on each of those 2 tests in order to earn their end of course exam points. Okay, and you have to, if you take the test the first time and you don't get those scores, you have to take it at least once again. Now, there are additional competency opportunities for students who cannot earn that 684. And again, most students are going to get the 684 or above in Algebra 1 or Language Arts 2, okay? However, if you can't get those scores, you have the Millstream Industry Credential option. You have the option to enlist in the military and or to take CCP courses in math or English Language Arts. Okay, so those are the plan Bs or the backup plans for those students who can't get those end of course exam scores. Again, most students are going to take the Algebra 1 English Language Arts and get the 684. So academic classes, and then for juniors, sophomores, and freshmen, your tests in Algebra 1 and English Language Arts. Now, juniors, sophomores, and freshmen, you have yet one additional hurdle that you've got to go beyond, and that is called readiness, or otherwise known as Diploma Seals. Juniors, sophomores, and freshmen, you have to earn at least 2 Diploma Seals, okay? And the Diploma Seals are divided into 2 categories. There are Ohio designed, and those I have highlighted in yellow, and there are locally designed. I have those highlighted in the red or the pink here, okay? You have to get 2 Diploma Seals. At least one of them has to be an Ohio designed. So at least one of your Diploma Seals has to come from the yellow highlighted group. The other one can come from the local, or you could get 2 from the yellow highlighted group, but you can't get 2 from the red highlighted group, okay? So there is additional information about Diploma Seals on the Ohio Department of Education website. I will explain at the end of this video where you can go to find that information. And then we will also post information about those local seals here on our Findlay website. So, juniors, sophomores, and freshmen, academic classes, test scores on Algebra 1 and ELA 1, and then your Diploma Seals. Those are your graduation requirements. The Ohio Department of Education website has a couple nice graphics. This would be the one for the seniors, the class of 2022, and this would be the graphic for the class of 2023 and beyond. This explains in a very graphic format the information that I'm presenting to you in this video. Again, you can find these on the Ohio Department of Education website, and I will direct you to those here at the end of this video. So in addition to your minimum graduation requirements, many of you are also going to be thinking about going to college. If you want to keep the door open to attending college, then you want to think about the college minimum core. Now, most of the college minimum core is going to be covered by the classes that you're taking just to meet your graduation requirements, okay? But something you want to keep in mind is you would like, ideally, for the college minimum core, for your classes to be at the CP level courses or higher in those core classes. That would mean math, English, social studies, and science. You want those to be CP level or higher. And then also, in addition, if you're thinking about college, you want to try to fit in 2 or more credits of foreign languages. Our colleges in Ohio, and I would say most colleges around the nation, still recommend that you have foreign language credits, 2 of one language, okay? Now, that doesn't mean that if you don't have that foreign language or you have something less than a CP level class that you can't get into college. It just means that you'll probably have to do some makeup work once you get there to college. So, for those of you who are college bound, CP level or higher courses, and then get your foreign language in. Now, there is recognition for our graduates who go above and beyond those minimum expectations that I've described. High school students can gain state recognition for exceeding Ohio's minimum graduation requirements through an honors diploma. Students challenge themselves by taking and succeeding at high-level coursework and in real-world experiences. Ohio offers several honors diploma options: academic, career tech for those of you in Millstream, STEM, arts, and civic engagement. For more information, you can visit this website, and the Ohio Department of Education website gives some great information about those. I'm going to focus on the academic honors diploma because that's what most of our students will earn. Here are several criteria for the academic honors diploma. You need all of these but one, and so you can let one of these criteria go. Many students get all of them, and that's fine. But if there's one of these that you don't have, as long as you have the others, you're going to be fine. For the academic honors diploma, you need 4 credits of English, 4 credits of math, 4 credits of science, including 2 units of advanced science, 4 credits of social studies. Remember, you only need 3 to graduate of science and 3 of social studies to graduate. So if you want the honors diploma, you need to get extra credits in each of those subjects. Foreign language, you need to have 3 credits of one language, or you can have 2 units in 2 different languages. For example, you can have Spanish 1 and Spanish 2 and Latin 1, Latin 2. That would meet the requirement for foreign language. 1 credit of fine arts, which is already a graduation requirement. GPA requirement of 3.5 on a 4.0 scale. And a testing requirement, ACT of a 27 or higher composite, or an SAT of a 1280 or higher composite. You don't have to have both of those scores, just one would be fine. Those are the requirements for an academic honors diploma if you are interested in going above and beyond the minimum expectations. Okay, so we've covered a lot of information. You've got the basic graduation requirements in terms of the classes that you need to take. You know about your testing requirements. If you're a senior, it's one set of testing requirements. If you are a junior, sophomore, or freshman, it's a different set of testing requirements. And then those juniors, sophomores, and freshmen also have the seals, the graduation seals that they need to be thinking about, okay? Here are 2 great websites, the Ohio Department of Education graduation requirements and then the honors diploma requirements. You can find all of the information that I talked about, and or visit your school counselor. We love to meet with you kids, and so make sure you're making an appointment with your counselor to discuss all of these requirements and to make sure that the doors are open for the options that you want to move toward when you graduate from high school.